Good morning, students. Today's video is for BBA second year students, and we will discuss about the subject business environment and law. Dear students, if you remember, we were discussing in the last video the different elements of business environment, which is also known as the types of business environment or the factors influencing the business environment. The factors which influence the business environment. So the elements of business environment each broadly be divided into two parts. Number one, internal environment, and number two is external environment. Internal environment and second part is your external environment. So we are discussing in the last video the different elements of internal environment. Culture of the business. We have already completed the 6 different points of internal environment in the last video. So in this video we will complete the internal environment part. The second number point is culture of the business. Dear students, what do you mean by culture? Culture is nothing but, in another word you can say, the value system of the business. The value system, or you can also say the principles of the organization. So the value system, the principles plays a very vital role so far as success of the business is concerned. So when we are discussing about the culture of the business, it is nothing but the principles, the key factors, the value system that every business organization has to follow. Now while discussing the culture of the business, it is coming under the internal environment simply because this internal environment is completely controllable in nature. We also call it as controllable factors also. So the controllable factors, or you can say the internal factors, which is completely controlled by the business unit or the managers of the business. So the owner of the business can easily be able to change the culture of business, its value system. They can also manage their plans. They can also manage their policies. We will also discuss in the last video how to successfully implement the plans and policies of the organization. So the value system, or you can say the culture of the business, is very important factor, or one of the important factor of business environment, and which is always internal to the organization. Which is internal to the organization. It is internal to the organization in the sense that when the business is completely capable of being controlling its value system, being controlling the principles of organization, they can easily modify or bring certain changes regarding the principles of the organization. So that's why this part, that is the culture of the business, is always coming under the internal factor, which is very common in nature. But one thing here is that, one thing is for sure, as far as culture of the business, that this culture of business differs from organization to organization. Company A have a different culture, whereas company B is having some other working culture. So it may not be always necessary that all the what you can say business unit is having the same kind of culture. It may differ from organization to organization according to the requirements of the organization. Promoter's vision. Now the promoter always play a significant part for the success of any business. The promoters always give a what you can say right side of the organization. The promoters are the persons who are helping the organization while its incorporation. They are the key indicators of the business. So their viewpoint, their ideas, their thoughts always is having great importance so far as the their vision or their side is concerned. So far as their side or their vision is concerned. So when what you can say the vision of the promoters is concerned, these promoters always play a vital role so far as success of the business is concerned. So the what you can say owner of the business has to judge it properly, has to take into consideration the promoters' viewpoint, what the promoters decide, what the promoters think, what the promoters judge about our performance of the company, and always give them due importance so far as running the business in a smooth manner is concerned. So when we are giving equal importance to our promoters, then this is also one of the major indicator through which our business can easily achieve the high success. Now once these promoters is giving their full opinion or is suggesting the company in a right way, then it is needless to say that the company will be definitely able to achieve a high amount of success. So all the managers should always take into consideration the promoter's vision also. And the promoter's vision which is there, it is also one of the internal factor or internal element of business because it is completely internal to the organization and also it is always controllable in nature. So since it is a controllable factor, the managers can easily able to manage it in a proper manner internally within the organization. So this promoter's vision also is a very vital role. So for it, our success is concerned. We cannot ignore the promoter's viewpoint. We always have to give them due importance in different meetings, in different board meetings, corporate meetings, annual general body meetings. So promoters always plays a very vital role. That's the simple line we should remember. So with these 8 points in the last video, we have completed 6 different points, and in this video we are completing the 2 different points. So with this we have completed the internal factors or internal environment or the elements of internal environment. So first part is over. First have a close look what we are discussing. We are discussing the different types or elements of business environment, on which part A was internal environment. That's over. With these 8 different points or 8 different elements of internal environment. Now we will move to the second part, that is external environment. Dear students, we will discuss about the various factors of external environment. Now the question is, what is the meaning of external environment? If you remember, I have already told you from the very beginning classes of Unit 2 the meaning of external environment. You can go through those videos also. Now external environment, as the word suggests, external environment, so these are completely external to the organization. This is the number one thing. Since this is what you can say external environment, so these are the factors which comes under external, or you can say these are the external forces which affect the organization. Now these external factors always play a very important role so far as success of the business is concerned. So in order to achieve the success of business, we must carefully go through the external environment and its factors. So external environment means which is external to the organization, and since it is external to the organization, hence it is always uncontrollable in nature. It's a very unique point. It is uncontrollable in nature. The business cannot able to control these factors because these are completely external to the organization. Hence, these factors are uncontrollable in nature. What the business can do? The business can simply face it. Don't think that the business will get away from these factors. No, the business has to face such factors or such elements which is found or which is external or beyond the territory of the business. So every business unit must go through these external factors also, and these factors are always controllable in nature. Since these factors are always uncontrollable in nature, hence the managers or the owners of the business cannot do anything so far as managing it concerned. What we can say, we can only properly manage this. Our objective is how to face the external environment with a proper manner, so that we will again achieve good high success. Now we will discuss the various elements of the external environment. Elements of external environment, like the internal environment, external environment is also having certain factors or elements. Again, remember, elements and factors are having the same meaning. Don't think element and factors are having two different meanings. Element or factors are the same meaning. The first element of external environment is the customer. Dear students, customers are such a factor which is always external to the environment. The business or the organization cannot do anything regarding the customers are concerned. Customers have a free set of mind for or while purchasing the products. They can move to any organization. While purchasing the products. So we cannot do anything regarding the customers. So they are always external. Today you are planning for purchasing a mobile phone. So you can opt any mobile company's product. You can plan for any specific company's mobile phone that you want to or wishes to purchase. No company can force you or no company, no mobile sending company can have proper control over you. So the customers always one of the key indicators or key leaders of the business, which is always external to the organization. The organization cannot do anything so far as what you can say managing the customers are concerned. But what the business can do, no doubt, customer is a external factor, as I said right now. We cannot do, or the organization cannot do anything regarding management of customers is concerned. But what the business can do, the business can always try to increase its customers. Increase the number of customers, increasing the number of customers, because if the customers will increase, definitely our sales volume will increase, and if our sales volume will increase, then definitely our profitability of the organization will definitely increase. So the customers always play vital role so far as success of the business is concerned. So we should always try to increase the number of customers, and these customers will be increased with simple two techniques. I repeatedly saying almost in every class. What are the techniques? So that the number of customers will increase, the customers, the answer is the customers always looking for two different things. Any customer, you take the example of any customer, they want two different aspects. Number one, affordable price or cheaper price. Number two, quality product. Quality product. We cannot compromise with the quality of the product. If the organization is able to achieve these two things, then definitely our success will increase. Our success will increase. So, what you can say, the organization should always try to provide quality products with affordable price. If any organization is able to fulfill these two simple rules, then definitely the number of customers will increase. No doubt, the customers have their own set of mind. They can go for any company while purchasing a product, but generally they will opt for those companies which provide them good products with affordable price. So to maintain the what you can say, the regularity in the customer's point of view, we must always try that we will always try a specific number of customers and always try to provide them good services so that our number of customers will increase. So customer is again one of the important element of external environment, which is beyond the territory of the organization. The business organization has to face such factors. The business cannot do anything because these are uncontrollable in nature. Next point. The competitors also plays a major role. There is a right say that competitors are the best friends of business. Yes, competitors are the best friend of any business organization. They are not our enemies, no doubt. In one way they are our enemies, but one way they are our good friends also. Because it is due to the competitors, we are always looking for inherent thinking. We are always to try to achieve more. We are always try to do something different. We are always try to be intellectual. We are always try to be overall good in almost every aspect of the organization. If the competitors is not there in the market, then the business will not go for these specific things: intellectual thinking, doing well, achieving success, providing better quality. These all things will possible only because competitors is there in the market. So one way we can say competitors our enemies, competitors is also our best friends also. Yes, competitors are the best friends of every business organization, because due to the competitors the business is able to achieve such things which is completely will not be done if the competitors is not there. So by doing this, by achieving this, by providing good quality products, by providing after sales services, by intellectual, by trying to do something different, by changing ourselves according to the customer's demand, the overall success of the business is automatically increased. The success of the business is automatically increased due to its competitors. So how can you say the competitors is our enemies? No, rather the competitors is our best friends. We will treat them as our best friends and try to overcome or have an upper hand with our competitors. Try to follow the policies, try to give neck to neck competition, try to be more challenging, try to give more challenges to our competitors, so that they will face a lot of problem. They will face a lot of problem. So our concentration being a successful manager should be to give a good amount of challenge to our competitors. Yes, this is the organization is doing this kind of things. Why not us? Why not our organization cannot do such things? We will definitely achieve such things. So this kind of mindset, this kind of framework as far as managers always gives the organization a upper hand to compete with our competitors. To compete with our competitors. So with the help of competitors, we are always achieving a huge amount of success. So that's why from the very beginning of the point I'm saying that competitors are the best friends of any business organization. So again, these competitors will fall under the external factor, because competitors are external. Competitors are always external in nature. We cannot do anything so far as our competitors are concerned. Neither we may increase our competitors nor we may decrease our competitors. So it is again beyond the territory of the business environment. Next point. The suppliers. The students. Our suppliers always have a vital role, or always plays a vital role so far as our success of the business is concerned. So in order to achieve the success in the business, we must give due importance to our suppliers also. We cannot forgo them. We cannot forgive their ideas, their thoughts. We cannot neglect our suppliers. So our suppliers always plays a vital role so far as running the business in a smooth manner is concerned. So the suppliers are the one who always try to provide good quality products. Good quality products to the organization, so that the business can easily able to achieve its success at every point of time. We cannot underestimate our suppliers, because only when the suppliers will supply us good and quality products, then only our business can able to achieve a good amount of success. So our suppliers are very, very important so far as our success of the business is concerned, because only when the business is able to get a good quality of raw materials, then only our production department is able to produce quality products, and can achieve high success in the future by increasing the profitability. On the other hand, if the suppliers is not supplying to our organization good quality products, how can we achieve the success? So in order to achieve the success of the business, we must carefully plan our suppliers also. We must give them due importance. How? The question is how we can treat our suppliers. We are giving the suppliers due importance by number of ways. Number one, timely payment, which is the first factor or first key to success, timely payment. If the organization is able to make timely payment to the owners of the business, then the suppliers will be more happy, because if the suppliers is giving or is getting the payment on a timely basis, why not? They are always be happy. So we should always try to keep happy our suppliers. The next point is society. Dear students, the society in which we make our business or where the business organization survive always plays a vital role. We must give equal importance to the society also. We must give equal importance to the society also. We cannot forgive them, or we cannot underestimate the societal factors. The societal factors again may include the various corporate social responsibility of the business towards the society, which later on we will discuss in subsequent units. So the business is having certain CSR, that is corporate social responsibility to the society also. So since the business organization is living within the society or is making its business within the society, so it must give due importance towards the society where it is doing the business. It must give equal importance to the persons, those who are living in the society so far as employment is concerned, or we may also call it as the business should always go for local employment. The educated persons of the society must give equal importance by way of employment in the organization. It must plan for plantation of trees so that the environment of the society will be free from pollution, because every company producing a lot of pollutions like air pollution, noise pollution, water pollution. So by plantation of number of trees, these pollutions can easily be removed or can easily be minimized to the most minimum possible extent. So the society is every one the important factor, and which is outside or uncontrollable in nature. So these are the various, what you can say, factors of external environment, or the elements of external environment. So in the next video we will complete the types of business environment. Thank you.